Buongiorno from the beautiful Italian island of Sardinia, and more specifically its capital Cagliari, the ancient port that's playing host this week to the fifth and final regatta of this year's Audi MedCup series. This virtual view of the port comes courtesy of Virtual Eye, the graphic images ever more indistinguishable from the real thing. But Cagliari is pretty as a picture, steeped in a rich maritime history going back thousands of years. Throughout that history, the city's been moulded by different seafaring cultures through its role as the gateway to Sardinia. Now the Audi MedCup is drawing a different kind of fleet, but one that still represents a mix of nationalities, set on picking up the trophies up for grabs this week. 9 teams now from 9 countries are contesting the 52 series, with 4 yachts from 3 countries, making up the 42 series fleet. 3 more days of racing that we are able to enjoy. Okay, well, welcome to our highlight show here at the Audi MedCup Village. My guest, delighted to introduce Francesco Bruni, tactician on Matador, and you've had a bit of a red letter day, haven't you? It couldn't have been better. Well,
yeah, good evening everybody. I'm obviously very happy about the day. We won today, and as you can see on my face, I'm very happy.
It's a bit of a giveaway. Well, that's the details, of course, we're going to be coming back to. But let's see where this day took us from initially, and we're going to have a look at the scoreboard as it existed this morning before the coastal race began. Okay, so with Matador, well, 2 wins now, Francesco, before we went in today. 1, and 5 yesterday. Yeah. I mean, you're on fire.
It was a good day yesterday as well, obviously. We can't complain with a 1-5-1. It was a good day, and we were in phase with the wind, decent starts, and fast boat. That's a good combination. We had a little bit of an issue on the second race when we had it's probably on that yeah, well, it was just that slow piece.
Well, a bit of a tight tack and penalised.
Quantum and penalised, yeah.
But you did really well to come back to 5th, yeah. And that was a sign of your character, presumably, there to
Absolutely.
be able to do that.
That was probably the key of the day, because it doesn't matter if you finish first or second one race, but the important is not to finish last. And we went back to 5. Actually, we were very close to finish that race in 3rd position, very, very close. But anyway, we were happy with 5, and was a good comeback. It was a good day overall.
I mean, that's the thing that we keep on saying. Synergy won that one, and Team New Zealand was second in that. But this was you again here, and funny sort of start to the third race 3 yesterday, which was race 6.
That wasn't really planned. We had a bad start, but we wanted to go right, so we shave everybody's turn, at least 3-4 boats on the race committee, and that's
well, that was the big crunch
of
the day yesterday when Audi A1 powered by All for One absolutely smacked into Bribon. Didn't affect what was happening up ahead though, because I don't know if you heard it, but
well, we heard it.
you heard the noise, but that didn't stop you. You certainly didn't lose your concentration. Yeah. Matador at the front of the fleet, ahead of Emirates Team New Zealand and Team Origin. And really, this was very much your day, Francesco.
Yes.
Fantastic. That's setting you up really nicely for today's coastal race. So that's how we stood there then. But what had happened as a result of that was that Team New Zealand actually wrapped up the series. Emirates Team New Zealand won. Mathematically, they couldn't be beaten. And it was a very quiet and subdued celebration because they're waiting until the champagne at the weekend before they'll start to celebrate. And of course, they're still trying to get hold of these guys. But we talked with Grant Dalton and Dean Barker about sealing the win.
Well, we basically wrapped it up today. I guess there's a mathematical way you could lose it by getting disqualified in every race, but you'd just retire if you thought you were going to get disqualified. So it's done. And I mean, coming into this regatta, we frankly expected with enough points to get it done, but we probably got it done a little earlier than we thought. And we compare it to last season, and it happened tomorrow, with 2 days to go after tomorrow. So it's good, pleased.
We're obviously going to have to wake up for the race tomorrow, make sure we don't do the same again, but we're very happy to have wrapped the MedCup up now and just back in a position where we can just focus on this event.
So Dean Barker then, we just watched them have a very quiet beer last night. As I say, as far as they're concerned, the job is half done. They've won the series, but of course they will try and wrap it up. But they've got a big obstacle in front of them now in the shape of Matador, who we'll be talking to in a moment. But something I know, first of all, that Francesco is interested in is that we've got a bit of a superstar here today. His name's Jean Renault, and he is a major superstar, and he's arriving appropriately in an Audi Q7, just the car for an action man. Star of a list of Hollywood movies, The Pink Panther, The Da Vinci Code, Mission Impossible, and he's also a very big Audi fan.
I work with Audi for all my movies, and because I have Audis myself, and I like what they do, so I'm here to support them. I like Italy, Sardinia, prima, and then the sea, so I'm happy to be here.
Out then onto the water, and of course one of the great things about the Audi MedCup is that you get to have a guest on the back of the boat. In this case, of course, on Audi and powered by All for One with Jochen Schumann. And there's the superstar at the helm. Do you think he's looks like he's do you think he's got the hang of it there, Francesco?
Well, I'm sure he was enjoying it, but the conditions looked very light in the beginning of the day, and I guess they should have made him steer at the end of the day with maybe with the Day3 full power up, and that would have been more fun for him.
That would have been more like his action stuff. Well,
yes.
We are going to get into the coastal race today, which was the big day, and of course it was Matador's triumph. And this is a 25 miles, a big course. It's tricky, and let's have a look at the course. Francesco, what makes this hard? I mean, we come out, it's in and out and into the bays.
It was a very interesting course, and we actually did the same course last year. It's very nice because you basically sail into two different bays, and the wind is slightly different from side to side. You go around that little cape which divide the Poetto Bay, which is the one on the east side, from the Cagliari Bay. It's an interesting course with a lot of sail changes, not big legs. The bigger was 4 miles. Very nice.
Okay, well here we are at the start, crucial in a race like this. Talk us through this bit.
Well, the start was interesting because everyone wanted to go right upwind, but there was a little bit of pin bias, so the pin was a little up. So we decided to start nearby the pin, and as soon as the rest of the fleet take to port, we take to windward of them with Artemis as the only boat on our left. And we were a little lucky that the wind went a little bit on our side on the left, and we stretched a little bit, and we were first at the top mark, first at the bottom, And there is this interesting moment where we are flying a different sail.
Well, that's what we're going to say. Now, you must have, now how, that was absolutely crucial, that sail that gave you the jump. You must have planned that.
Well, we planned that sail for the whole season, and we haven't used it much. But well, today was a good tool.
Okay, well, you were never headed after that, and really great that you could come in and finish here in the harbour, because you could showboat a bit in here, come in with the kite up, and big grins on your faces.
Was beautiful. I mean, today was really a great day for sailing, and Cagliari showed his potential as one of the best sailing spots in the world.
Okay, well, that was the story here after 7 races in this regatta here in Cagliari, the Region of Sardinia Trophy. Lovely work there, Francesco. Absolutely terrific to be sitting there on the top, and that's going to make up
still 4
a
races
bit of a battle.
missing.
But there are still 4 races. Can you do it?
Yeah, I mean, we have a good lead, obviously, and but you're never sure, because one day could be good, one day could be bad, and 10 points just like that, you know. So we need to keep ourselves focused and not celebrate yet, obviously. We have a good lead, and I mean, but there are still 4 races to go.
But let's have a look, if we can, at the overall situation as well, because this has moved you right within striking distance of Quantum, and you're going to be looking at them.
Well, honestly, our goal before the beginning of the week was to finish 3rd in the overall. We were only 1 point ahead of Team Origin before this championship, and we knew that our goal, and it's still the same goal, is to finish in the podium. Obviously, if Quantum give us a chance, we will take it, but the goal is still the same.
Okay, I just want to ask you one more question out of my interest. Last year your coastal race was a disaster. How does it feel to have got that monkey off your back?
Well, I tell you, today the hardest moment was when we had to hoist that sail. We knew that sail was faster, but would have taken us lower compared to the course of the other boats. And last year the cape between the 2 bases, where we lost 6-7 boats. I was very nervous, but I knew that we had a good tool and I wanted to use it. So that was a little hard moment for me, but I'm glad that I recovered from last year, and today was a good choice.
Well, thanks very much indeed for joining us, Francesco. Congratulations. We're looking forward to the next 2 days, and the next 4 races over the next 2 days. But while these guys were charging around the coastal race, there were of course three 42 series races underway, and we're going to be looking at race 5 of that fleet. And this is how it shaped up, and it shaped up in a rather familiar fashion, in fact, because the green line there belongs to Madrid Caser. This is the black boat in the distance there, and this was it was a bit of a sort of situation normal, if you like, because Madrid Caser, helmed by Paolo Chan, had a pretty similar kind of day to the friend here on my left, Francesco Bruni. They did a really fantastic job. They won this race, and in fact they won all 3 of those races. They did trail at times, but always they managed to come good. In fact, we saw some literally match racing at some stages between Madrid Caser and Puerto Calero, Islas Canarias, but it was very much Paolo Chan's day, a bit of an Italian benefit today, really. And Madrid Caser moved themselves into a very, very comfortable position, and this looks pretty dodgy. That kite didn't affect them. They carry a damaged kite over to get another winner. So after 6 races, well, look at that score. That's how dominant Paolo Chan on Madrid Caser Seguros have been, and uphill battle for anybody to knock them off their perch. Season overall, it's still Madrid Caser with Madrid Caser Seguros again. Paolo Chan, he's been on fire, and he's brought together a fantastic team who are doing a fantastic job, and hard to see anybody taking that one away from them now as well. So what a day it's been, and thank you very much indeed, Francesco Bruni, for joining us today. Good luck in the next over the next 2 days. Thanks to you for watching Audi MedCup TV. We'll be back with more action tomorrow, 2 more races tomorrow, 2 on Saturday, and the grand finale and to this wrapping up of the Audi MedCup season. It's been fantastic and we're looking forward to bringing you more of it. So I think that closes our show for tonight, and again thank you, Francesco.
Thank you, hope to see you soon.
And we look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you.
Thanks very much indeed. Cheers.